be under no illusion. Climate breakdown and the wider ecological crisis is the most significant threat to our fair city and the safety and security of all she shelters, as well as representing the most serious threat to all humanity in the entire history of our species. As Greta says, we must act now as if our house is on fire. According to the IPCC report, we have only 12 years to make rapid and far-reaching transitions to reduce our carbon emissions in energy, industry, buildings, transport, in all aspects of our council business, our lives and our work. This is a climate emergency. Business as usual is not an option for anyone. Unless we take bold action, it will be the poorest and most vulnerable of our communities who will be hit first and hit the hardest. This is Manchester. And in moments of crisis and injustice, we do not flail our arms, we do not turn our backs, and we do not point our fingers. We do not look to others to lead the way. No, we rise like lions. We listen to the evidence, we listen to our people, and we listen to our hearts. And we act, we lead, and we do so together. Our great-great-grandfathers showed us the power of cooperation. Our great-grandmothers showed us the power of deeds, not words. We and our parents have collectively led the fight for equality. And now our young people have taught us the power of telling the truth. There is no planet B. But the good news, that while some of our cities have continued to sleep, the worker bees of Manchester have once again already been buzzing away, laying the foundations for radical change in this city. Our city hosts climate change experts in our universities, engineers and innovators in our green tech industry. Social entrepreneurs and educators are leading the way in our workplaces and our schools. And our neighbourhoods are filled with community activists, leaders and organisers who are organising for a better, healthier, fairer way for all of us. They are showing by doing. And our young people are proudly leading the way. As a Chiltern councillor, I am given so much hope by our local schools, our faith leaders, our traders, our community groups who are speaking out on this issue and coming together to take action. Pupils joined me in this chamber just 2 weeks ago to share the actions they've been taking and share their learning and say what more they want to do. Friends, I have to say the answers I could give to their questions were not as good as the questions they asked. Just yesterday, I attended a Citizens' Assembly at Chiltern High School, where they showed the power of bringing generations together to look at how we meet this challenge collectively. As a governor, I'm inspired by pupils and staff every day who encourage more people to walk the talk, to include our youth strikers, some of whom are here today from Manley Park, where I'm proud to be a chair of governors. They have literally been walking the talk, closing their road to encourage people to recognise the dangers of over-car use, of our car dependency, promoting sustainable travel, a meat-free diet, and urging action by government by their persuasive letters. And the words and deeds of my own kids have inspired me to be much bolder and braver in my challenge and in my action, and to play my full part. As a council, we can be proud that we have helped lead the way, and I really want to thank my Labour colleagues who have helped driven this agenda so far. From 2008, Manchester City Council have been leading the fight for climate justice, publishing our first climate change strategy back in 2009. In 2018, we were the first UK city to set a Paris-compliant carbon budget, adopting the recommendations of our own Manchester-based, world-renowned Tyndall Centre, committing to 13% annual cut in our carbon emissions. In our ambition to be a fully carbon-literate council, we've had over 1,000 councillors and officers trained in carbon literacy. That's more than any other council. And we see that by responding to this climate emergency, we can unlock action on multiple challenges in rethinking our transport, our homes, our energy, our food. We can tackle clean air, unemployment, isolation and many of the other problems that we face here to build a far more resilient and equal city region that works for all. We are making progress, but it's not enough. 2.5 reduction in our carbon emissions in 2018. That doesn't meet the 13% we've already committed to. As leaders, we must continually hold the mirror up to ourselves and consider what more can we do. We have to find ways to go much further, much faster, and to go together. I want to be able to look every single resident, every single child in the eyes and tell them, I have done absolutely everything. We as a council have done absolutely everything that is within our power to ensure that they, their children, their children's children have a planet to live on and a fair city that can shelter, feed and support them. We are the many and the time to act is now. Let's rise again together for our fair city, our fair world and our people. So I urge you all to support this motion today and, more importantly, to put it into action in deeds, not words, in our workplaces, our wards, in everywhere in our fair city, and to hold others to account for doing the same. Thank you.